As you can see, it's a little bit later as the sun is shining. But just because we neglected to wake up at 5 a.m. today does not mean we can skip the gym. Now, speaking of skipping the gym, today is originally supposed to be a rest day. But I'm feeling pretty good. And I figure now is the perfect time to start training some of the things that I've been neglecting the past couple of weeks. Things like my calves and my forearms. Also debated doing abs today, but I think I will save them for a separate day. So, calves and forearms. Now calves, I'm really only going to the gym for one machine. This awesome donkey calf raise machine that's at the Iron Pit. I'm super excited to use it because I've never actually used it in a training session before. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely looks like a fun machine. For forearms, I'm gonna do a little bit more volume because my forearms definitely need more work than my calves do. Me being the height that I am as a manlet, my calves have never really struggled to be big, but you can always make them bigger and more well-rounded, more proportioned. It's frustrating to me when people tell me that they don't think that they can grow their calves and they think that calf training is just genetic. But if you legitimately have small calves and you go from not training them all to training them 3, 4, 5 times a week, hard, with intensity, they're gonna grow. I've seen it time and time again, especially with dudes back in the old school era of bodybuilding, 70s, 80s, 90s. Those guys, they would train their calves pretty much every day, and they grew their calves. Nowadays, it seems like people, they'll do a couple of sets of the seated calf raise machine, they'll kind of just bounce, and then they'll do like 3 sets of 10 and be pissed off the next day whenever their calves aren't 3 inches bigger. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort, but you can definitely grow stubborn body parts. But with that being said, I don't need a whole lot of volume for my calves, so I'm probably just gonna do one exercise and then I'll do a couple more for my forearms. So I'm excited to hit it. This is gonna be fun. I tried to set up my other tripod again today. This thing is not wanting to stick. I think it's because of the temperature changing so rapidly. Here where I live, it keeps going from 40 degrees to 60 degrees. Right now it's 61. Yesterday it was like 70, so the old windshield mounted tripod does not like that. That's okay. Can make do with this for now. I'll probably buy one at some point, but I just have not wanted to. Anyways, I will see you at the gym. This is the machine I was talking about. I'm just gonna start warming up to see how it feels. That's not gonna take much at all. Probably just gonna do a couple more sets, maybe 2 or 3. A little heavier, that was about 100 pounds. But this machine goes up quite a bit more than that. So, and if that's not enough, you can put plates on it. So we'll see how much I work up to. 40 pounds, but that felt pretty good. So I'm just gonna do 2 more sets of that. I think we'll be done. I think that'll be fine for my calves, because honestly, don't need that much volume at this point. I haven't been training them, so see how sore I am tomorrow. That felt pretty good. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to forearms.
Excuse me. How are you here? Oh, I'm not used to that. It's not you? Yeah, it's not me. Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, you.
Definitely feeling that a lot more than I expected to. But I think I'm just gonna do 1 more set of these, maybe 1 or 2 more exercises. Forearms are honestly feeling a little more burnt out than I thought they were going to at this point, so we'll see. Oh, crap. Freaking hurts. think that's enough of this exercise. Oh my gosh. So I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do next after those wrist curls, but I'm thinking some kind of hammer curl or pronated grip curl. And I found this barbell, never used it before, but we're gonna see how it feels on the forearms. Hopefully it's not too much bicep, mostly just these muscles.
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
I like that a lot. It feels super pumped right now. I don't usually get this good of a stimulus when I train forearms, which honestly is one of the reasons why I don't train them a whole lot. But definitely need to make them bigger. Little baby forearms right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it there for the main work. Now, I'm just gonna finish up by doing a dead hang, because it's something I don't often do, but like I was talking about with pull-ups and squats, bench, deads, I think dead hang is one of those exercises that's just kind of important to be able to do. So we'll see how long I can hold on. I'm not really expecting anything great here since my forearms are already pretty dang fatigued, but grip strength, forearm size, I think should go hand in hand. I mean, the training is definitely different, but let's see how long I can hang from the bar. That's it for forearms. So, fairly easy workout. Now it's time to go eat. All right. Nice and easy on this technical rest day. I got a pretty good calf pump, and I've got an amazing forearm pump. And at some point, I'll probably have to stop training calves so that my arms can catch up. Which sounds weird, but ideally, the measurements around your calf is the same as the measurements around your biceps. And right now, my biceps, triceps are severely behind. So I don't really need to be training calves right now. Like I said, these manlet genetics, I am gifted in the calf department. But I still like training them. I like my calves to look defined. I like when I train them, they kind of get this edgy look. And it's insane, especially when they're pumped. And I really like that. It makes me think of like, people I aspire to look like Tom Platz, Lee Priest, absolutely insane calves. Both guys that are short. Love it. But the forearms, I'm definitely going to keep in for the remainder of the bulk, at least, because my forearms are lagging. And I don't even know if they're lagging or if I just haven't trained them so much that they're normal sized for someone who doesn't train forearms. But I definitely don't like the way that they look right now. And wearing straps on all my pulling movements definitely doesn't help my grip strength. So I'm gonna keep working on that dead hang, just kind of for the heck of it. I like to think that if I was hanging off a building or something like that, I would be able to hold myself for as long as necessary. But obviously, more factors at play there than just pure grip strength. But I don't care, I like training. So, I'm gonna get this protein shake in me, get on with the rest of my day. I actually had a client early this morning. I have 3 more today. So, fun times. Be going back and forth from the gym to home. Training people, I love it. I definitely don't like the whole back and forth. I wish like some gyms, their personal trainers, they'll work like an 8-hour day. They'll just be at the gym all day and they'll attempt to get clients. They'll have their clients come to them. But where I'm working right now, not with my online clients, but with my in-person clients, kind of have to go back and forth, which sucks a little bit, but hey, I enjoy it. I'm loving what I'm doing right now. And only can go up from here. Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. Train hard today, and God bless.